Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on.
Rashford! Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji. Zakaria. And it's Di Lorenzo. Knocks it out wide. Aimed beyond. Real chance! It's Rashford! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. James. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Haaland! Mendy. Iñaki Williams chasing after it. And Di Lorenzo. Kimmich. And it's Zakaria. Played out to the right. Now that's well seen too. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. In fact,
Tries a shot! Takes a shot! And that's been intercepted.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. Rashford, here's onto this. Delivers the ball. Oh, what a climb! And it's slung out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendy has given away a free kick. And it's Zakaria. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Williams. That has ended up in no man's land. Mendy. And here's Iñaki Williams. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Iñaki Williams. Back towards the middle. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Haaland. And it's McTominay. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Eze. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Zakaria. Played out wide. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Zakaria. Now it's Williams. Has a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Haaland. Now it's Rashford. It could be a chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Iñaki Williams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
And the action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Akanji getting this one clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
McTominay. And now the breakaway. And the pass is intercepted. McTominay. Great vision. Saliba calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. Williams. And he's and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Diving header! Oh, taken with style. The breakthrough arrives at last. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when...
And he shoots! Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Williams. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Haaland. Di Lorenzo. Kimmich. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eze. McTominay. That's a good ball out wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. Zakaria. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Eder Militao cuts it out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Rashford. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mendy going full steam ahead down the left flank. Kimmich. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Zakaria. Can he get it through? He's tried one! And that's a real chance missed.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Per il numero 99, il numero 22. Attenzione, un cambio.
And he's had it nicked away. Probing pass, and he was quick to react. Di Lorenzo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Lazio really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And he's denied.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Di Lorenzo. Saliba. Zakaria. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mendy. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. They'll have one final crack at it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dani Olmo.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
McTominay.
minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. McTominay. Here's Haaland. Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played right into his path. Mendy. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Lazio can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.